I've loosened screws on all of the boards, removed the motor. I got a bit busy again last night, and yeah, the motor's out. Now I'm trying to puzzle what does what, which isn't easy, because functions are spread between these two boards. This tube here is the audio amplifier, so this board is mainly to do with audio amplification. Some switching going on the bottom there. There's some switching going on over here as well. So what I intend to do next is to start to remove components that, in my estimation, I won't be needing. So I'm starting with this transformer down here. It's wired into this board. This transformer is actually the excitation transformer for the E-rays and the recording bias functions. So it's got to go. I'm not going to be doing a recording. Nice, very compact little transformer. It'll be very interesting to see exactly how it performs and what it does. Anyway, I've loosened it, and now I need to loosen the screws on the other end to get it out. And there I see 4 screws way down there that I've got to get to. Yep. There's one. 2. 3. 4 is down there. Right. It sounded a bit crunchy. No, it's going loose, it's fine. Okay, so I seem to have released it. Let's see if I can grab these screws out of here. 1. 2. 3. 3 also has a little clamp for the wire. Okay, it goes all the way around. But I want to release it, so I will remove that clip. If I possibly can. Here we go. It's off. And that 4th screw, I do believe that I did get it loose. It's just hard to reach to release it. So, okay, screw it. Oh, unscrew it. I'd like to get rid of this as well when I can. Looks like it's close now. To do with that pivot pin there. Right, so let's get a look under here. Yeah, I've released this transformer. Turn it over so you can see. It's kind of fallen free. There we go. Oh, lots going on over there. Just get that over there. That's nice. Looks to me like this actually physically changes the permeability of that thing's core. Huh. Maybe that's for, I don't know. Never mind. It's out. No. Probably thinking, what the devil is this guy doing? It's just that so many functions here that I don't need. Just adding to the weight and to the complexity of this thing. And when you're stripping down, you actually don't care what it does. Which sounds a bit callous, but there you go. Oh boy. But I mean, look at this. This is just bizarre. All of this wiring going on over here. Okay, so there's that. What do I see down here? I see another big like solenoid something. Alright. Which I would dearly like to release as well. This whole assembly over here. Okay. So what I've established is that this is the audio output tube, and in the last configuration, the switch configuration I had, it was actually amplifying audio through this stage over here. My inclination is to actually cut everything free, quite honestly, because I don't need all of these inputs. I'm going to be using maybe one. You know, if not cut things free, then at least desolder them. You know, so I mean, look at all these. I don't know if you can see that, but look at all these connections. It's just insane. Not really necessary for what I want to do. All I want to do is get high power on there, which is probably coming off of the transformer there, but all of this stuff over here, the different inputs and outputs, well, once I've puzzled them out, I'll put them back. But I reckon they're going to come off for now. The reason being that if I spend all that time trying to puzzle them out, it'll take longer than just getting on with it. So away we go. And there really is just so much stuff here that it's just, it's crazy. So scorched earth it is. Yep. Don't know what that wire does, but if I think I need it, I'll get it. I want the board. Now this here is probably filament heating, these twisted wires here. So I think I'm going to leave them on, and then I'm going to come back here, get this off. Well, that came off really easy. I am surprised this thing is as quiet as it was when you look at how many wires run to and fro inside of the thing. It's just insane. Which I suppose is testimony to the engineering skills and the manufacturing skills of these guys at Grundig. It wasn't their first time around, that's for sure. Yeah. See, the issue is all these cables here are for different modes, and I don't have different modes that I need. I only need one, maybe two. So this is also going to, of course, supply me with a lifetime supply of audio signal cable for when I'm doing other things. Right. It's actually unbelievable how many connections there are. I wonder how many guys are looking at me saying, "You insane bastard, what are you doing?" Oh. If it's confession time, maybe I'm saying the same thing. Deep down in my soul. As I'm going along, I'm noticing some color coding on the ends of these wires, so probably help me to decipher where they go and maybe even what they do. But right now I'm just tearing it down. That's what the video is. It's a teardown video. Come on, you. Trying not to burn things. Without being too much of a prude at the same time. Here we go. I believe I'm down to the last signal cable here. And now the board should, in theory, only be powered. And that's all from these wires here. I see a red wire, so that should be a plus. See a black wire, definitely a ground. And yeah, see some other twisted little bastards, which should be filament heat. Okay, now this loom over here, see it's carrying a bunch of wires from the back, from this, some sockets on the back there. That's free. That's a huge amount of wire. My word. Look at it. Alright. Is there anything else I should know at this point? Or I should be thinking about at this point? I wonder what you're saying about that. Oh yeah, let me just turn on the monitoring here. Okay, it does say that I'm live. And yeah, hopefully I don't get too much audio feedback going through there, so I'll keep the volume real low. There we go. It's better. And it's out of focus again. What the heck is going on? Come on, focus. That's better. Sorry about that. I didn't even realize. It should just autofocus, but it's just not. How long have we been going? 11 minutes. Sorry, boys. Boys and girls, if there are any girls watching, I don't know how many girls like this kind of stuff. Probably not a whole bunch. Okay, so that is free. This board doesn't have a lot of wires snagging it up, so I'm not going to fuss too much with that board. But the next thing is going to be this guy over here. So here I can see, and a lot of these wires are coming into this board where I pretty much know that they're going to come and feed my audio amp. And okay, that's going to be definitely a filament heating again. I can even see it. It's on pins. What's that? What is it? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's correct. That's filament heating. These two wires over here. Big yellow harness over there. You can see that. What else? Over here we've got a lot of more. This looks like signal. Now where it's coming from and where it's going through this loom and all the way back here and back to there. So I don't know. You know what? It's coming off. It's just gonna come off without too much, you know, thinking, not today, doing. That's what's going to happen today, doing. Right. And you know, I actually have a really nice tweezer, and I, for the life of me, cannot find it for getting in here. It's probably fallen to the floor somewhere behind something in this really messed uply untidy workshop of mine. How did you like that for an adjective? Messed uply. Yeah? I'm always innovating. There we go, that's free. I'm still astounded how they managed to make this thing with so many wires in it and it not be a total noise fest. Anyway, let's release that. It's a ground. It's a sound. A ground and a sound. And what have we got there? Some other bizarre switchingnesses. I don't know what those switches do. But today they're coming off. Or at least they're disconnecting. Not coming off, but they are just being disconnected. Okay, and you, away with you. How many more on this side? 2 more. Big black wire over there, doing nothing. So I'm getting in my way. Okay, let's get in here. Free. And don't burn the wire. Come on, come loose. Be free! Alright. Insulation got a little bit hot there. But it's not burned through. Now what do I need? I need to get down to him. And there. The sound is free, the ground is free. Alright, everything is loose here. Everything is loose. Wow. There really are 68 million cables holding this thing together. But what I'm going to do now is release a couple of bolts. Because these bolts, theoretically, will release the bracket that holds this board in place. Okay, that's off. And yes, on that side it kind of wants to move away. Let's get that tube out of here. And then release this bracket here. Go. I've released the Kraken. Look at that. Oh, the whole loom wants to come maneuvering. I don't know if I've made my life better or worse. But I guess that anybody who knows anything about this hobby would tell you that your life is always made worse. Alright, I'm going to release this, and I'm actually going to have to snip it with the cutter so that I can keep the color coding of the wires. So come along, just like that. There we go. Now, the reason that I'm doing this in such a blasé fashion is that I actually think that this has got to do with the Now I see that's a 2 microfarad, 10%, 334 volts AC. So whatever the hell that thing is, I wouldn't know. Let's have a look on the schematic. The schematic says, oh, doesn't say anything. It's going under the magnifier here. You can't see, but I can. C15 looks to be a 2 microfarad. I don't know. I don't know. Well, that doesn't tell me much. I'll show it to you, but it doesn't tell me much. Try and bring it in there, but it's going to be out of focus for you. Oh no, it's not. There you go. Look at that. So you can see that it's just, it talks about 2 microfarad, and that's it. So I'll just keep it here, see if I need it later or not. But when I had the thing powered up, I checked the voltage across it and there was nothing. So I don't know. Yeah, we're torn down. There, and there. So what am I trying to do now? Well, truth be told, I don't know, Governor. Here's the main capacitor for the power supply. This is the main one here. And it looks to me like, okay, this is volume and tone and all of that, these controls right here. And this I'm going to replace anyway. However, it would probably be beneficial to have a look and see where those wires go. And I've got a feeling they came off of this board here. So there is one with a green wire. If I look at you, you were somewhere around here. Okay, Mr. Green wire. Good enough. Good enough. All right. Like to be able to pull this loom up out of here. And of course, the way it was wired, okay, that's just a grounding wire that goes on there. So I am gonna pop it off. There you go. So as I can free this bunch up here. Come along. Get a look at you. Oh, just a grounding wire there, right? Oh my word. Have I gone and done it? Oh, I'd say so. I would say so. I bet you're wondering, how the hell is he going to make this thing work again? We'll get there. That's my answer to you. We'll get there. I really want to get this board sort of up and out of the way. Boy, are there a million interconnections here. Ideally, I want these 3 boards installed and then my own wiring. Only wiring I want intact would be the power supply to the 3 boards. So that is the intent. And here you see something else. This is a this up here is a switch which switches the audio coming from the transformer. So that's coming from this red wire here. Okay, that's good news. This little switch would normally connect from This wire would normally go from the transformer to the speaker, but they made a switch where you can push and pull, and then it'll switch between a dummy load resistor, I think that one over there, or having the speaker in place, which I like the idea of, but not in this execution. So, because I'm making this on video, I will be able to see where this came off of. So the red wire came off of that little switch. It's one speaker wire free. Black wire off there. Oh dear. Oh dear, that rivet on the speaker's just bust off. Well, that's not good. Look at that. It just bust off there. I'm going to have to fix that. Ooh. Okay. Well then, what am I doing? There we go. Boy. I need to secure that quickly so that it doesn't get hurt anymore. So if I pass you around there, it'll kind of hold you. Alright. I'm okay with that. Am I okay with that? Yes, I'm okay with that. Right. Then, them little wires over here come off. Come off. The reason is that also offline I tested the input, and of course the impedance isn't matched up to a guitar. So this volume control, excuse me, this volume control is not going to really be doing the job for me. I am going to be rewiring the preamp circuit so that the input impedance is that of a guitar amplifier, not of a phono input, which is about 150 ohm input, while a guitar amp or a guitar is around about what's it? I think it's about 47 to 68 kilo ohm. Call it 100 kilo ohm input. So vast difference. Okay. These are this volume in and out going over there. Well, it's held together with elastoplast. Yeah. Really? Look at that. That's elastoplast. Yeah. Don't see any blood on it though. That was a joke, by the way. Right. My word. There are a million things here. And you see the back of my head. Beautiful view of the back of my head. How do you like that? Okay. I'm going to move along. And how am I going to move along? Try and get rid of as many of these wires as I possibly can, because I really want to free this thing up. And I need to do that. I need to see where it's holding on, and it's pretty much holding on everywhere. Yeah, my word. Makes you wonder how they did this, how they assembled this thing. It would be interesting to see. And how long am I live for already? 28 minutes. I think I'm going to keep it a short one today, because I'm wearing this jacket and I'm kind of overheating in it. And it's kind of Friday for me, so I don't want to be in here too long before I go and do other stuff. I've got a guitar I want to go and play, for example. But yeah. This over here got to come free. This wire back here is so incredibly tight. It's unbelievable. So it doesn't want to release the amp. probably not the only one that's holding on to it. It's something up here as well, and of course lots back there. And I would really like to release, if possible. How they knew how to wire all this stuff in is just insane. Anyway, you know what? Don't think, do. When you get to this point, you must just do. Yeah. That's good. Those two are loose. Right. I wonder if I could angle this up and you might see it a bit better what's going on, but I don't want to lean it against my test equipment over there. That would be bad. But I'm going to get in here, loosen all these wires. Unfortunately, my head's getting in the way, so I am going to stop the video over here because you really don't want to be seeing more of the back of my head at all. And then once it's all free and loose, I will be back with the next episode. So, yeah, thanks for staying tuned in, if you did. And I'll see you soon. Bye for now.